Hey, how you doing? I'm LJ Martin, coming to you from out here in the pea patch, out here where we get ignored by the flyover states, and we're just as happy that we do. They don't want to know what we think, and we don't care if they know or don't know what we think. I've been kind of quiet over the holidays. I've been busy like all of you, taking care of myself and my family and my community. The thing that is most concerning to me that I'm going to talk about today is the acceptance of pedophilia. The New York Times ran an op-ed that pedophilia, a disorder, not a crime. CNN reports with an article proclaiming that pedophiles are not monsters. The BBC expresses the same sympathy, so we're not alone in this craziness. Klaus Schwab, who heads the World Economic Forum, attended by many of the world's so-called elite, including John Kerry and Bill Gates, declares, pedophiles, nature's gift to humanity, as they won't procreate. They won't make any more of our overgrown population. I agree that a reduction of population or stilling population growth would be beneficial to the world. Most all complaints and problems come from population. Too many folks. Water shortages, bad air, etc., etc. A study presented and an initiative circulated at the WEC, the World Economic Forum, calls for the decriminalization of sex with children. A study says that age gap love is actually nature's gift to humanity. And minor attracted people are far more likely to produce small numbers or no offspring, and far less likely to become heads of families themselves. I see pedophiles as psychological weaklings who can't compete in a world of adult men and women who have free will and can say, no, I want nothing to do with you. So they take advantage of children, prey on the weak. That's P-R-E-Y, prey on the weak. And so are bullies at best and monsters at worst. No punishment, in my opinion, is too harsh for those who would ruin the lives of someone in their formative years. In my opinion, age gap and minor attracted are sugarcoating, child preying, P-R-E-Y again, and perverting criminals who should have their heads held under the gene pool and forfeit their right to circulate among the rest of us. Being bent over a jail cell bunk and enjoying a 300-pound sweaty cellmate reaming away should be their fate, if not worse. About some of the stated results of pedophilia, I not only agree with, but endorse. Do I want some so-called male who gets his jollies from mustard cupping a child to become the head of a family, to reproduce, and to pass on his perverted predilections on into the gene pool, to procreate his sexual preferences? No. In fact, I'd like to take my buck knife and pass his personals along to the hogs, or my aptly named garbage disposal. Among the worldwide participants in the forum, the World Economic Forum, are John Kerry and Bill Gates. I wonder if I ask either, So your solution to climate change is to bend a young boy over a barrel and have your perverted way with him? I wonder what the answer would be. Again, I wonder if I'm living in an alternative universe, and if not, will God spare those of us with morals? Okay. Second is my concern for the problems at this very moment, and that's the selection of a Speaker of the House. I wonder how many of you understand that the Speaker is the most powerful person in D.C., in America, even more so than the President. All spending bills originate in the House. What bills proceed to committee or to the floor for a vote are controlled by the Speaker. The President gets to express his opinion only by signing or vetoing, and that only when a bill hits his or her desk. So the process underway is more than merely important at a time, it seems, our government is a runaway train intent on crushing the savings of every prudent American, intent on the welfare of Ukrainians and illegals at our border far more than her own citizens. 20 MAGA holdouts will be viewed by history as either bums or heroes. I know personally Matt Rosendale of Montana, one of the 20, and have more than once broken bread with he and his wife. I recently enjoyed a 20-minute phone call with Matt, who called me seeking the opinion of those he represents. I know his intent is honorable and not self-serving. He's one I know has America's best interests at heart. I met and heard speak Eli Crane, another of the 20, and donated to him. And Matt. He represents the area in which we winter in Arizona. I endorse his beliefs and courage as a freshman congressman who jumped into the fray without fear. I knew Bill Thomas, Kevin McCarthy's predecessor, both from my hometown. I'm sympathetic with those who've been in office and have to run on their records. Those who've not been there don't have to defend themselves, their mistakes, or changing positions. If the result of the 20 holding out is term limits, which I sincerely doubt but sincerely endorse, or getting anti-spending, law-abiding, Constitution-admiring conservatives on committees, or allowing a vote to throw the Speaker out, brought to the floor by only a couple of representatives, then I think they are heroes. The Speaker should never fear the vote of those who've elected him in the past. The status quo has gone on far too long in D.C. The will of the people seems of little interest to the old dogs in office. What's happening in the House is the best realization of what was designed by our forefathers to protect and defend the Republic. And it's long overdue. It's been far too long since members have demonstrated their courage by standing up against the "I'll do anything to stay in office" majority in both houses. God bless you and your family. Take care of your family first. And God bless and save America. Love you. Take good care of yourself.